feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan. Your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the fucking hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And fuck all the doubters, they're just fucking downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python. Grab what I like real fast, choke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind you know I'll always manifest it.
Hello, and welcome to my Mind Over Your Matter. My name is Rick, and here for another beautiful show, December 7th, 2023. And I'm trying to figure out some stuff here, but let me turn on the cameras. That makes it a lot easier. Here we go. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put my phone at. It's like I would like to throw it in the garbage, but it's a very expensive phone. I'm not going to do that. It's fucking nosy as fuck. Full of distractions. Full of lies, deceptions, for sure. That's the show tonight. Why the distractions and the lies? Why can't we have the truth? Because we can't handle the truth? Who says we can't handle the truth? Just here still setting up. I didn't even get my medicine ready. Like, I got one ready. I got one joint ready. I got another one here lined up to get rolled up, so I can roll it up a little bit later during the show, because this will be a 2-joint show. And usually 2 joints usually lasts me, about 3 hours of smoke? Hey, if you got some smoke, you can join me. If you're working, enjoy me smoking. And you'll get your smoke later on when you get a chance. Let me go over to the comments here. Gonna move my mouse. LB, what's up? Hello, Paula. The lies and the distractions comes from our government and our media. The deceptions, big time distractions and lies. There's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes, and you're not being told. I'm figuring it out for myself because I can feel the energy, and I feel the change of energy, and I can feel the lies and deception. And not only that, but something pretty interesting is going to happen this weekend. And I hope everything turns out all right, especially on Sunday. Sunday's the one I'm keeping an eye out. We should be getting some visitors from the sky. And what I mean by visitors are meteors that are coming. We're entering a meteor belt that was recently just discovered. I call bullshit on that. Listen, NASA, you can't trust NASA because you'll never get a straight answer from them. You'll never get a straight answer from them. You just won't get a fucking, oh boy. You'll never get it. They just hide. They hide a lot of secrets, a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of lies and distractions going on right now. Like, I don't even want to talk about the stupid virus because, the virus is what they're taking down channels for, and they're eliminating videos, and this comes from the government that's telling these platforms to get rid of all the videos, get rid of all the evidence, get rid of anything that has to mention that word, get rid of it. Hold on, you're not just gonna throw my shit out without probable cause. Oh, because what, we can't have an opinion? We can't form an opinion anymore? That sounds like a dictatorship. I feel like we're in a dictatorship state right now. We're not in a free world anymore. We're in a world of control. Obey and control. And it's bullshit. It's literally bullshit. And the lies that spits out of that fucking press secretary every fucking day is so it's I feel like I'm the only one that fucking keeps up with the government, and then I keep seeing all the fucking lies and deception and just nastiness. Who's rooting for RFK Jr.? Who's rooting for that dude? That dude is tied up with Epstein also? Ooh, you didn't know that, huh? Yeah, he was really good friends with Epstein. How many times he's visited that island? many times. So a lot of these dudes like Trump, same shit with him. All these fuckers, they all sleep in the same fucking bed. We're all part of this fucking trap and everybody's just walking right into it. Not me. I'm looking from the outside in. I'm just seeing everybody jumping off the cliff at the same time. And I'm just like, these fucking idiots, they don't realizing that we're being played. We're being played. And the media is what's guiding this play because they get all their information and orders from the White House. And then the White House releases all this stupid shit, and then they pass the stupid shit on to the stupid people, and then they think that that all people are stupid, that we're gonna fall for this shit. And I got news for you. You better enjoy your last year in the White House, because the only thing that you can do is start a world war, and just start wars all over the world. That's all you know how to do. That's what the Democrats know how to do, is just start bullshit that they don't know how to finish. It's just crap. Say what's up, Seven Serpents. What's up? Hey, I sent you a message on Discord, so if you get an opportunity, check that out for me, please. And I hope you're having a great evening. I know you're at work. It's okay, but I'm gonna light this joint up. Got one rolled up for now, so just light this up. But we got a lot of things that are happening and within our lifetimes that's going to be happening, but yet they keep it on the hush. There's a lot of stuff going on. Did you know that like Starlink just launched their 90th launch, actually, with who knows how many satellites that are in there, how many secret satellites are in there, and because we don't know. They'll tell you, yeah, here's the plan. This is all the satellites we're sending up. We're sending up another, so and so satellites, but they're classified, so we can't tell you what they are. But we're sending up satellites. Yeah, classified. Okay, makes me think. Like, who are you shooting that up for, and why is the purpose? How many weapons have you shot up into space? Which there is a treaty on weapons in space, but I guess the U.S. is not going to abide by that, because what we set on stone, we break the stone, because we don't follow what's written on stone. We just do whatever the fuck we want and think we could rule the world and control the world. Oh man, I'm waiting for this big ass fucking asteroid just to come to Earth and just blow this shit up, and everybody goes at the same time. Bye bye. It's happened before. It could happen again. And I think that's why I'm alive to witness. Is to witness this big attacking, like this big fucking rock coming from space and coming to our atmosphere and just fucking everything up. Maybe humanity will learn how to love again and learn how to help each other and be there for one another instead of trying to go after each other's throats. I guess that's an illusion, right? That could only be in a dream. It can't happen in real life because people don't know how to get along. They just don't. That's why it makes me question this stupid Adam and Eve story. Because if they were the only two here, I highly doubt that, because they can't be the only two. What, they gave birth to Chinese people, they gave birth to black people, they gave birth to white people. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand all the races that are here in this earth, and yet we're gonna go by just these two individuals. I don't know. That story it's a funny story for sure. I don't trust so much the history, and especially the Bible. I don't trust that book for shit. I don't trust it at all. Just never did trust it. I always went with my feeling and my gut instincts, and it always told me to stay away from that shit. Stay away from it. There's nothing positive about it. There's no, there's no like kumbaya from that book. It's nothing but death and destruction. It's like, what the fuck? It's a horrible book. If you want to join the show and you want to talk and share your opinions on the distractions and what's going on with all the lies, you're more than welcome to jump in. Please, if you're going to jump in, please have something to say. Just don't hang around. Thank you. Let's go ahead and put that up. Drink some water. I saw Texas is suing Pfizer. They have 2 big lawsuits going against Pfizer, so that's going to be interesting. I'm not going to touch and I'm not going to talk about it, but there is big things happening, and trust me, Texas is going after these pharmaceutical companies that wants to just poke, and just rack up all the money that they can and try to run away with it without consequence. Like, they try to get protection and try to say, oh, you can't sue us. We got protection from the government. No, fuck you. Like, the government's the government, but listen, if you're going to cause death and chaos and not even be helpful, I hope they take every fucking penny from you, and I hope you go belly under. What help? What did you help society? You killed more than the fucking... You killed more than what the virus did. And fuck you, YouTube. You're going to try to do something to this video? Go ahead. Just trust me. I'm adding all those videos up. And I will be getting in touch with my attorney. You know, my attorney, I don't want to bother him right now. It's Hanukkah. So happy Hanukkah. He is Jewish. You know, they do observe Hanukkah from today, the 7th, until the 15th of December. So I respect and send my wishes to those that celebrate Hanukkah. Happy first day of Hanukkah. But I hope you're not fucking shooting missiles at fucking Gaza. Because if you are shooting missiles at Gaza during Hanukkah, it tells me a lot about what you are really about and what's the true mission is about. And I already know what it's about. It has to do with you and oil underneath Gaza. Yeah, Gaza has a lot of resources. But they've been so isolated that they can't even go after those resources without the proper equipment. That's why Israel's like so desperate to go get it. Put it this way, Israel knew they were going to be attacked a year ago. This attack that happened, like, what was it? It was about, what, a month ago? That this attack happened. Well, they knew this attack was going to happen a year ago from intelligence that they got. They knew they were going to get attacked on that day. And what they do? Nothing. They let it happen. Instead of being proactive, they just let it happen so they could make it bigger and use more weapons and play the innocent. Oh, they're attacking us. They shoot all the missiles. We need more money, Washington. We need more money. Like, bitch, who the fuck are we to be funding your shit? You start problems and we got to pay for it? That comes from the taxpayers' money. It's not Washington's money. It's the taxpayers' money. I think society here in the United States are fucking brainwashed. Seriously brainwashed. To think that we allow this to happen and continue to happen without even speaking up. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, explain to me what is going on. Because to me, I feel like everybody is just so busy with work, so busy being hypnotized, and so busy with paying their bills and Christmas shopping. Everybody shop. Spend all that money, right? And all that money you're spending, guess where you're sending it to? Israel. It's not coming to us, the people in the United States. We're in debt. We're going to continue to stay in debt if we keep on giving money to Israel the way we are. If we keep giving money to Israel and Ukraine, I see us not being able to pay our bills here. We're already having a hard time paying our bills. And yet now we have to fund 2 wars? Like, where's the British? Where's China? Where's all these other nations that should be helping fork the bill? Oh, it only has to be the United States? Okay, so who's paying us for all these battles? Oh, nobody. We're just taking out the taxpayers' money. Now tell me how that makes sense. I don't know. You're gonna have to fucking sit here and try to. I don't have enough fucking weed to try to convince me of that making sense. I don't know. The world just needs to blow up already. All together, we can all die together. That's fine. We go to source all together, and we just go all together. That would be the perfect ending to the never-ending story. Blow it up, just like they did Fantasia. Blow that shit up. Life will find a way to come back. It always does. It always will. We're not the only ones in the fucking universe. We're not the only ones. If you think we're the only ones, then that's being a little naive, That's like a little selfish. Actually, I think that's like wrong to think. If you think that we're the only ones in this whole fucking galaxy, and this is only this galaxy because there's so many other galaxies, it's just our equipment and our satellites cannot reach as far and see as far. So we cannot talk if we just don't know. We can only assume, right? And the feeling I feel and the assumption that I feel is there's many, many galaxies, many, many universes. This thing is so far like beyond our thinking that if humanity actually really realized that there was civilizations and people are happy with each other and there's peace on other places, it will just drive this world crazy. Because there's no peace here. It's just a piece of shit. That's all it is. Enjoy this stupid world, right? Well, all the stupid people in it. It's just we put these stupid people in power, and then they take it to the head that they have supreme power, and then they control us like we're puppets. Yeah, I don't think so. And then they put these stories and these thoughts into our heads and make us believe that it's real. It's like, yeah, if you're bad, you're going to hell. You're going to hell. You're going to burn in lava and all this torture. I'm like, how is that any different than what I'm doing right now, living? Like, explain that to me. I think all of us go through some form of torture just being alive. And yet you're going to try to like push these narratives of hell and doom and they're coming for you, and always has to be fear mongering. Holy shit, they love fear. They love to push that on us. And if you're a good person, you're going to go to heaven, and there's clouds everywhere, and you're going to be drinking clouds, and you're going to be having these halos in your head, and you're going to have such a great time. It's such a party. God, you know what? I can't wait to meet Jesus. If that's the case, I swear to you, I promise you, the day I die is the day I'm going to slap Jesus in the face. And you could take that all to your heart. It could affect your feelings. Guess what? Fuck your feelings. You know what I mean? Everyone has feelings like how everyone has assholes. Fuck. It's just everyone has to be touchy with people's feelings and walk around people's feelings. Fuck that. I ain't walking around people's feelings. I don't care about people's feelings. Either you're a good person or you're not a good person. End of story. You're either with me or against me. That's fine. I really don't care. You know what I mean? If you want, you could go fly a kite in the middle of the highway. And trust me, I encourage you to. Like that. This world needs an enema. For sure. The world needs an enema. I agree, Sabin. I truly agree. But the problem with this world is that what they teach us is not really what it seems to be. It's like everything is like on like it's just programming. They program you with these certain programs that they throw at you throughout your life, and it's you that decide whether to intake that program and then run with it. I'm tired of taking in these programs and bullshit and all these narratives. Like, no. You know what I mean? It's just not positive. It's not positive. Don't fucking tell me about it. I don't care. If people want to continue fighting because they have personal problems, well, fix your personal problems before you try to go after other people's problems. You know what I mean? Like, fix yourself before you wreck yourself. Fucking feelings. Fuck the feelings. Everyone has fucking feelings. People's heart gets broken every day, but guess what? You're still fucking alive, so your heart ain't fucking broken. It's your fucking feelings that's broken, not your fucking heart. Your heart's gonna keep beating until it stops beating no more, and you're done. I had that happen to me, and guess what? They revived my ass, and I'm still fucking here. Instead of being somewhere else in another plane, who knows where the fuck I would have been, but I'm still here. Now I'm here for a reason. I'm here for a reason, and I know I'm here to witness something because I always said if you go back and watch all the shows that I talked about this, we're here for a reason. We're here to witness something big that's going to happen in our lifetime. And if you're in this timeline, if you're here listening, you're going to witness it. And we're all going to witness it at the same time. The coming is coming. They say, when? Because you're so fucking impatient. That's why. Fuck when. Enjoy your life. Do stuff that makes you happy. You know? Do stuff that makes you happy. Things that helps you with your life, with your conscience. Meditate more, for sure. I know 90% of you don't meditate. That I could bet my fucking life on. 90%. And then we wonder, oh, why we can't concentrate? Why are we not feeling good? Why? Because you don't even know like your internal self. You're still trying to figure out shit. All you got to do is focus and just stay still and fucking meditate. You know what I mean? It's like shit. I meditate almost daily. Almost daily. Not every day. But when I do meditate, I block out everything and I just try to focus and listen to myself. But people don't know how to do that. They're just too fucking distracted and too busy and worry about other people's problems. Like, no. You just stop worrying about other people's problems and take care of your own fucking problems. I think the world would be a better place if we just only took care of our own fucking mess. Take care of your own home. Take care of your own problems. Yeah, damn, man. We don't need to be passing out that shit like it's a fucking brochure. Like, listen, I don't want your problems. I could deal with it, and I deal with it here, and then I move it along. I don't fucking keep beating the dead horse. The fucking horse is dead already. Why do we keep hitting the fucking horse? Like, we should be burying the bitch, not fucking hitting it. But our government, they lie to you. They lie right to your fucking face, and you just ignore it and just keep moving forward. And that's all society here. That's all society around the world. It's like, when are we going to stop government from doing what they're doing and put them in their place? Oh, the fear of what's going to happen. Of course, fear. That's what they implemented you throughout your whole life. Fear. Like, from the moment you were born to right now that you're alive, almost all your life was based out of fear and what could happen if things like didn't go your way. Yeah, it's a real strong energy. That's for damn sure. It's a very strong energy. Fear. Oh yeah. Yeah. Because everyone has some form of fear. Like for me, I have a fear of falling down. I have a fear of getting on a plane and it crashing. I have a lot of fear. It's just how you control that fear is facing it. And say, fuck it, I'm gonna get on that motherfucking plane. And if it fucking crashes, well, I'm off to the next life. You know what I mean? And a story. But I face my fears. I go after these fears. It's like when I go into an investigation into a house that has paranormal activity that's been documented to have paranormal activity. Do I walk in there fear or fearless? I'm gonna walk in that bitch fearless. And I'm gonna take upon whatever energies that are there and relay whatever information that comes to me and helps the team out. I'm not gonna go in there like, oh, I'm scared. Oh my god, I heard a crack. I heard this. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Like, a lot of people are just stuck on scared. Mrs. Seven, how you doing? Rick is doing Rick mode. I like it. Yeah, but it's the truth, Seven. It's like I understand. Like, I'm going on reading. People can literally die from a broken heart. Exactly, and they're like, my heart's broken. I go, bitch, you're still alive. Your heart ain't broken. Your feelings is hurt, but your heart is normal. It's fine. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck the feelings. Like, it's just, people just are too sensitive these days. A lot of people are just sensitive. It's like, miss go up to someone that believes in pronouns and just call them by a wrong pronoun and you'll see. The entitlement. Oh Lord. Oh boy. Fuck pronouns. That's stupid. That's called, you have too much fucking time in your hands and you're not fucking meditating. That's what that's called. I'm going Paula mode tonight for sure. It's gonna be a Paula Rick mode. It's gonna be a it's gonna be one hell of a fucking show. If I'm gonna start off the show like this, it's only been 35 minutes and I'm in a rant. Right, Mrs. Seven? Like, I would meditate like that too. If you didn't have a full-time job, and I mean, you don't need a full-time meditation, but at least dedicate at least some time to meditate and to just breathe in, breathe out. Focus on your breathing. Focus on, like, the air going in and the air going out, the sounds that are around you. Like focus. People don't focus. And then you wonder, like why people make stupid mistakes. It's because they're just not focusing. Exactly, Mrs. Seven. After all I've been through, nothing can scare me. Shit. I died so many times and came back. Like, how much, like that's the biggest fear I think that you can have, is of dying and them bringing you back. Medically resuscitating me and fucking hitting me with epidurals and shocking the fuck out of me in order to fucking bring me back alive. And then once they bring me back alive, they put me in a fucking coma And I fucking wake up from the coma with all the tubes and everything attached to me. Imagine being on life support, right? And then you fucking wake up for a fucking coma. Okay. Yeah. Nah, it's I have many lives that I lived, I feel. And I still got more in the future to live. But the way that I died and came back, I'll never forget it. That's part of my PTSD. Because I saw everything from above. That's why. I saw everything from the corner of the fucking room. I'm looking fucking down and I see everything's happening. Everything's happening. I hear everything's happening. That's just the weirdest fucking like mind blowing. Like, if anybody else was to witness this or has gone through this, my door is wide open on my show. You could come on up and talk about it, because I'm not the only one that has experienced this. And the fact that it enhanced my abilities, my psychic abilities, and gave me more like intuition, give me more of this like is being such like an empath, and seeing things before it happens and hearing things, and like it's just so my like what I go through every day is just the voices in my head. It's a lot. It's a lot. And that's why I do my shows, just to get it the fuck out of me. I don't want to keep it in my head. I'm the middleman. I'm supposed to relay these messages. I'm not supposed to be keeping them. It's not for me to be had. Damn, I'm almost halfway this joint. It's only been 30 something minutes. Yeah, because I haven't smoked all day. I smoke on my show. That's why I do my most smoking, because you see, I chain smoke on my show, and this is marijuana that I be smoking. Just FYI for those who rewatch in the future, I smoke a lot of weed, and it's not much. It's only 0.5 grams per joint. So in reality, I'm only smoking 1 gram a show, maybe 1.5 grams, and if it's a crazy motherfucking show, then I'll do like maybe 2 grams, and that's because it's fucking lit, the show. But I roll it in a way that it's a slow smoke, like it's a slow smoke, and it lasts you a long time. Like I could take an hour just smoking one joint. That's how well I roll my shit. Like Seven, I'm gonna have you try it. I swear to you, I need to go by you and drop y'all a care package and be like, look, from me to you, enjoy, brother. You're gonna have a whole fucking rolled up joints, and you're gonna be like, holy shit, this is fucking like awesome. I can't wait to smoke this and just enjoy. It is what it is. You gotta enjoy life and medicate if possible. For each their own, because not a lot of people medicate, not a lot of people smoke, and I respect them because they don't have to. But I'm an example of what marijuana can do for you and to you. You know what I mean? I smoke throughout my whole show, and I do hours and hours and hours and hours. And do you the fucking train? It's a confirmation train. It's the loud one. But I'd be doing this for hours and hours and days and years and years. And I've been smoking almost all my shows. Like in the beginning, I wasn't smoking as much, I don't think. Not as much as I'm smoking now. And and once I did started smoking more, once it got legalized here, because I was smoking, the street stuff. Just go and go to your dealer and get your medicine and so forth. I used to buy an ounce at a time and so forth. But now it's like you got dispensaries you can go to, and I don't smoke regs. I don't smoke recreational. Recreational is for like the lower people, like for the people that just want to, be able to smoke. They can smoke and stuff. That's fine. You could do that. Listen, to each their own, but that's not for me. Recreational is not as strong as medical. I smoke medical marijuana. I smoke the fucking good shit. I smoke high THC. So it's like you can't compare medical to recreational. Is they're not the same, and recreational is very light on potency. I like my shit to be fucking potent. I like I want people to say I want what he's fucking smoking because the way his capabilities are, and he's fucking doing all these trips, he's doing like all this walking and trying to get himself better, and he's not giving fucking up. That's what I want to prove to people what marijuana can do for you. But all you hear is just the negatives. Oh, it's bad. It makes you sleepy. It makes you like lazy. And bitch, you crazy? I smoke indicas. Indicas are supposed to be like the most chill, laid back type of like medicine. And you think that it's gonna slow me down and throw me back and be like lazy? Fuck that shit. That's a fucking myth. Like, no. Like I feel like I'm more productive and more active and more doing more for myself. That's for damn sure. That is for sure. Yeah, Paulo, what you need to do is get a rag with warm, like normal temperature water, and put it on your forehead. You got to get a rag. Don't drain it a bit and put it in your face. Put it on your face. Lay back and put it on your forehead, or you can even put it over your face. It will help. Everything had a blue thing. Yeah. Mrs. Seven, we gotta have a talk. We're gonna have to have a show. Because if you experience death and you were clinically like pretty much dead and you came back to life because they brought you back to life, then you definitely have a show with me. That's guaranteed. I would love to talk to you about that because I went through it many times and was brought back to life. Not one time, not two times, three times. Three times. So, and I'm still here. The last one was the most aggressive one. The last one was what threw me into a coma. Hmm. And I woke up from my coma ready to fight. I didn't know who the fuck the president of the United States was. I said the president of the United States was fucking John F. Kennedy. And then they said, no, he no, that's not the president. They told me that he's darker in color. And I'm like, darker? The only one I could think of darker was fucking what's his name? Abraham Lincoln. He was the only one that I felt like was darker. But then he got assassinated too. So then they're kind of like thinking my head is fucked. And there's like, he's black. Black. We have a black president? Holy shit. I had to think. It took me a while. And then I started thinking of fucking Reagan. Or I started thinking Carter, Reagan. Then I started thinking about Bush Sr. And then I started thinking about Clinton. And then I started thinking about Like going through the chain of commands, like, and then this Obama guy came out, and I was like, oh, Obama. And they're like, oof, okay. I was like, I was fucking weirded out by that. Not because he's black, it's because of the fucking craziness that happened in this country, and to progress to that point, right? That yes, we have a black president, but then where did the progression go? It went backwards. And now we're worse than ever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like if we're going to play the blame game, the one I see in the White House right now is like the clown of all clowns is Obama negative 2.0. Oh, you see, you caught it. I said negative because he's not the 2.0. No fucking way. We went backwards on Obama and we went negative, and it didn't even go negative 0.1. I actually went 0.2. Like, this is like the 2.0, motherfucker. This is the negative 2.0. This is who the fuck, like, who is this dude? Like, every day I wake up and I watch some of the news and just picking up on bullshit, and reading. And then, like, I'm like, who the fuck is this president? Like, who is he? Like, they want me to treat him like he's family or something? Shit, I don't even talk to my family. So what am I gonna do talking to this damn fool? Like, and then putting trust in him, like I know him or something. Like, bitch, you need to go back to the beach. Go lay in the beach, man. You should retire. Be honest with you, you don't want to be the puppet for so long. Yeah, you at this point you're exposing them. You're exposing the puppeteers, the ones that have the hand up your ass. You're exposing those people because we know already that you're not the man. You're not the one. You're an imposter. You're a puppet. You have a full team of Obama staffs that's there. They're ruining what they started to ruin. Well, they continued it with you. And you're so gullible and so old and you don't give a fuck, because if he give a fuck, I guarantee he would have gone down Hunter Biden and threw his ass in jail himself. Oh no, that's my son. Don't throw him in jail. Let's just delay it and let's just keep delaying it and I'll go through another election and we'll delay it more. Like, what's the justice of this country if you're allowed to let that happen? There's people that have gone to jail for life, like for life, for less of what they just did. That's treason. There's a lot of like crazy shit that they was committed, and where's the justice? Where is the justice? Who? Because he's the president. He's like, he's untouchable. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, they try to do the same shit to Trump. If he becomes president, they're trying to say that, well, you're not immune to being sued or whatever for the January 6th. Are you kidding me? I refuse to talk about January 6th, but shit, I'm going to do it just for the hell of it. That was all an inside job. End of story. There you go. You got a fucking short story. That's like a record. Fuck you, YouTube. You want to hit me with that one too? Go fuck yourself. Can't be a free thinker anymore. You gotta be a fucking dictator, like living under a dictatorship. Like Fidel Castro is underneath us. Like he's coming from the dead and trying to like dictate us from the heavens. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, stop trying to manipulate people's minds. Stop with the bullshit. Stop giving money to useless, endless wars that never going to end because there would never be peace. So why are we funding something that's never going to end? We're just throwing our money away. That's why we're in so much debt, because these stupid idiots in Washington. But yet nobody does nothing about it. Nobody. And then when we do, we don't stand behind each other. We run away from each other, and then you let these people come after us and throw us in jail and all this bullshit. Like what? You know, this government needs an enema, and the American people need to stand up against these people and just let them know, listen, you can't be doing this. We didn't put you in office to run amok and just tally up our fucking debt to like impossible territory of trying to pay back. It's all propaganda shit, man. I'm tired of it. Yeah, Ohio just legalized recreational marijuana today. Congratulations, Ohio. But legalize medical too. Next. I don't smoke recreational, so it's all good. Even when I was in New Orleans and Mississippi, they only had recreational. I did not smoke. I'd rather stay the whole week without smoking and wait till I get back home and then I'll smoke my medicine. Because it's like the recreational, it's fine, but it's not for me. Like I smoke really, like if you smoke my shit, it will put you in your place. A place of happiness, a place that you can chill, relax, feel better, make your body feel, a bit better, even though it's for a little while, because medicine, of course, it wears off. But, that 1 week, I did great. I did fine. I had my pains and my struggles, but I pushed on and I pushed through. And then I'm like, lead by example, be the lead. You talk about being a leader, be the fucking leader. You know what I mean? It's like, and if you lead, they will follow. If those that want to be inspired, they will follow. The ones that want to stay stuck behind, let them go somewhere else. They could walk away. That's fine. You know what I mean? I'm not for everyone. I always say that. I am not for everyone. Like I always say too. And if I was for everyone, then you would have to call me Jesus. But I am not for everyone. And I don't let people manipulate me. I don't even let the government manipulate me. How am I going to allow the people to try to manipulate me? I listen to the people. I listen. I listen to everything on all sides. I listen. But it's up to me to come to a determination and to a conclusion. What do I want to surround myself with and who I want to surround myself with? Only you can decide that. No others can decide that. You don't let others pull you into their bullshit. Like, for real, like, no. What was that saying back in the 80s? Friends don't let friends drive drunk. Like, I'll tell you right now, a lot of people are just super drunk. And I'm just trying to tell people, look, I could drive for you. You could party, but I could drive for you. OBE during my back surgery. Damn, yeah, fucking back surgery. They wanted to do back surgery on me. Fuck that shit. Worsening is the progression. Yeah, it is. It's happening according to plan. Yep, Mrs. Salmon, exactly according to plan. I think the exact one they put him on office. Yeah, because he's a fucking puppet. He's a gullible, like he wasn't like, first of all, he wasn't even like, I don't even know how he even became vice president. Okay, it's like the puppet, like it was just a he was just a oh lord. And then the fact that he became president, like all these red flags come up. I see red flags everywhere, but society, decides that they want a Duterte as president. So there you go. Enjoy. It's pretty weird how now the gas prices have been coming down. Ain't that weird? Aren't we funding two wars and we need all this fuel, but now they're putting the prices of gas down? Like I saw here in Connecticut a gas station that is at 2.95 a gallon. For us, that's anything under $3 is a fucking miracle. Shit. California would fucking flip if they had a $2.95 a gallon. Like, and I still think that's too expensive. Shit, I'm from the 80s, from the 70s, 80s era where gas prices were like in the cents. Like you could fill your tank with fucking $10. Like $10, your tank was full. $8 now don't even get you fucking quarter tank. Like, you kidding me? Shit. It's fucking weird. It's just weird because I pay attention to everything that's happening. I go to the stores and what do I see? Sale, sale, sale. Everything's on sale. Everything half off. Everything. I'm like, how are we helping the government and so forth if we're just selling everything at half off? That's half of the money that's going in back into the system. So how like it doesn't make sometimes things doesn't just make any sense. You know what I mean? If you're gonna keep things high, well, keep it high. But if you're gonna keep going back and forth like a seesaw, like it just confuses people. It's like how are you gonna know your budget if your budget keeps changing every fucking week? Every day your budget changes because they manipulate the prices and they manipulate your life. Oh man. Ugh. It's crazy. Yeah, I still have my questions about him. And the only thing that he reminds me of Obama 2.0, and I don't like that so much. Just because, like, he's a great speaker. He talks, and he's full of knowledge, and yes, but there's stuff that's like it's telling me to watch out with that dude. Something about him. It's a little off, and he's really giving me this Obama feel, and I just feel like he's just another puppet that they're gonna try to control. That's all it is. In order to like free us from all this bullshit, they just need to put someone from the public, someone else that get rid of all government and just come with new people to run the government and a new, but it's not going to happen because the 1% is what runs the world. They have it's a game. Everybody has their own little pieces of the puzzle, and the 1% is what controls. The rest, you're all peasants. 99% of us are all peasants. That's all of us. We're peasants. We're at the bottom of the totem pole. We have voices, but we're not heard. They try to silence us all the time here on YouTube. So fuck you, YouTube. Every time I say YouTube, I have to say fuck you to them. Just because of their censorship. Yeah, something about him screams Obama 2.0 to me. Oh no, Mr. Seven, how much are the fuel prices over there? Oh goodness. That's true, Seven. But it's like I still feel like something's telling me that like something about him. I don't know. It's just something that I don't know. I don't know. He just someone that just came out of nowhere, just like Obama did. Came out of nowhere. He spoke a certain tone and made people believe in what? Like 2023, I see all the progression that has happened with that belief. And let me tell you something, I'd rather have not believed at that time. I wish I was just like, it's just bullshit. It was all bullshit. Literally bullshit. You know, then we have Bush Jr. in office. That was another fucking clown. Shit, and he's a Republican, but still a fucking clown. It's like, I don't know. It's just get clowns and put them in office. I'd rather have the fucking clowns in office than having these puppet clowns. But they don't run. They don't run everything. The 1% tells them what to do. They're like the shadow. The shadows is what tells them what to do. Yeah. It's like the one with the most money has the most say. That's the game they play. The more money you have, the more say that you have. If you don't have money, you're really nothing. You have no value. You have nothing to back up. It's like even our dollar, like here in the United States, it used to be backed by gold and silver. What is it backed by now? By debt. What the fuck? Like the dollar's not, like our money is not even backed by anything. It's backed by debt. Like you're gonna get shit. That's what it is. That's what that means. There's no protection with our money. I don't know. Society's just it's just weird. But I want to know how much are the prices over there, Mrs. Seven. I bet that UK. I could find out. I don't want to say the words, but you know that fucking Google. He's always listening. Always listening. That piece of shit. Like between him and Facebook, they're the most intrusive like programming they have that spies on individuals every day, every second, every millisecond. You're being spied on by your own devices that you purchase that's supposed to benefit you, but is not because they're benefiting off of you. They gotta know what their sheep are doing at all times. You could give them freedom, but you can't give them freedom, true freedom. You have to be monitored. You have a number. Yeah, those Nazi days, that should never change. The Holocaust numbers and stamping of the numbers, that never changed. That still goes on in society. Oh, how? You have a social security number? You have a birth certificate, right? Okay. You have your numbers, and it's your numbers until the day you die. They don't tattoo it to you. They just give it to you in a card and then force you to remember it. So that way you put it in all applications and your credit cards and your bank, and everybody needs to know your social security number because that's you. That's what identifies you as you. And that's where, it's just fucking crazy. The how we're being monitored. And that's why the distractions and the lies, so I named the show. It's like, why so much? Why tell folk stories? Why you don't tell us true stories? Why everything is just not true stories, and it's just like, I don't know. It's just like I see the Bible and I see it like, I don't know. I'd rather read a crayon, one of those crayon books, and color in the pages than read the Bible. I'd rather have a crayon book. I used to like the books with the one with the numbers, and then I used to draw a picture. And I used to have like the coolest book because it was like really thick book back in the days, and it was just like for $1, like 50 cents, $1, and you get like this really big crayon book. And I remember the numbers, and then it's usually like the dinosaurs because I used to like the dinosaurs. So, and you just follow the numbers, and that's how I learned my numbers, and just kept following it, and there you go, and then you get a picture. Damn. That's a 7 throwing that mic on the floor. Holy shit. Mrs. Seven was like, fuck this shit. I'm throwing this mic on the floor. Oh no. Yeah, but it's just we're trapped. It feels like it's like we got you, bitch. Like what? You're stuck in the system. Welcome to the Matrix. Literally, the Matrix. I think that movie needs to be watched again and again and again. Because just to pick up on the wording and pick up on certain things within that movie, you can watch that movie 1,000 times and still figure out things along the way. And comparing it from that movie to how society is today, and all these projected programming and futuristic programming like The Simpsons, like how they like to predict the future. It's no difference. It's no difference. And how they get everything accurate. Accurate. Like, I mean, they're no Nostradamus. They're just artists that are putting programming together and passing it to the public, and yet it's like a playbook for the future. I don't watch The Simpsons. I never liked The Simpsons. It's just something about me just did not like them. Like, I don't like Bart Simpson. I don't like none of them. They're just like, how is that an inspiration for that? I watch like Love and Marriage. Like, it's just like, it's all like, yeah, fuck that. I'd rather watch The Wall. I mean, it's entertaining to look at the wall. Just look at the fucking wall. That's what I do all the time on my show. I look at that wall right there. And sometimes I get more entertained by the wall. I remember the Bundys, with Peggy and the son and the daughter. Like, that's what they used to feed us back in the days. It was like, nah. And look at all the shows in your lifetime that you've seen. Like, everything that you could remember. Can you go back and just close your eyes and just try to remember, like, under 5, between 5, I would say 5 and 2. What was the earliest show that you remember watching? No, I haven't seen that documentary, Jesus Camp. Oh, Lord. That's the type of camp that I go to slap him. It's about how the Christians brainwash kids. Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. Yeah, that brainwashing still happens. They happen in the Catholic Church too. It's not only about fucking Christians. It is all of them, all churches, Muslims, Christianity, like everything. All of them fall into the same hole. They all do. It's just like divide and conquer, divide religions. Everyone has a certain thing for a certain, God or whoever the Lord they want to follow, or not everyone follows the Jesus Christ character. That's something they just implemented, and they just try to push him to the top, while all the other gods were like, hey, what the fuck is happening here? Like, who the fuck is this? Like, we've done more than what he did, and he's getting all the fucking credit? Get the fuck out of here. Oh man, the other gods are fucking so pissed. No wonder the world is the way it is. Look who they're following, and look at the world today. Like, I don't know. Is that a good person to be inspired by? And then you have all these clowns in Washington. They're all holy moly into spirituality, and they're going to church, and they're kissing the Bible and holding the Bible upside down, which was so priceless, Trump. I swear to you, Trump, that was such a priceless moment that gave me such confirmation that day when he held the Bible upside down. I was like, thank you. That's all I needed to know. And trust me, he didn't hold it down on accident. It was an accident. It was not an accident. He did that on purpose. It was political messaging. Oh, he'll say, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I held it upside down, whatever. But no, it happened for a reason. New York attack. They're on high alert. Which attack now? Fuck. It's always some shit, man. It's always some shit. Doesn't fucking surprise me, man. It's always some shit. Let me see. Did I get anything on here in reference to it? Nah, I haven't got anything around here. Let me see. Nope. Oh man, JetBlue and Spirit Airlines merger. Oh, I hate Spirit Airlines. So I don't know why JetBlue is buying Spirit. I know it was because of their routes and for their planes and all this bullshit, but I am not a fan of Spirit Airlines. I'm just not a fan of it. I mean, if it's going to approve them and bring them up to JetBlue standards, okay, I'm all for it. But I don't trust Spirit Airlines, and the government, for some reason, doesn't like it either. Like, the government's been trying to stop this merger from happening. I mean, it could be a hit for the government, but JetBlue, they're trying to purchase them for like $3.8 billion. So that's crazy. Archaeologists discovered 22 mummies wrapped in bundles, mainly children and newborns, in Peru. Oh, great! They found some mummies in Peru. 22 mummies, and there were children, mainly children and newborns. Yep. Oh shit. This is the worst news of all. Holy moly, a colossal hole opens up in the sun's atmosphere. A big hole. Like, what the fuck? Whoa. I've never seen it that big. Say that again. Yeah, I've never seen the sun that massive corona hole. Are you kidding me? Oh, we're in trouble. That's why they're not telling us nothing. That is why they're doing all these distractions with wars and bullshit with the debt, with the fucking viruses and all this bullshit. Is because there's things going on out in the galaxy and we're not even paying attention to it. Oh man. Let me take a screenshot and show you this corona hole. This is not good. This is. I'm worried more about this than World War III, World War IV, whatever the wars you want to put all together. That don't mean shit compared to what the sun is capable of doing to this earth. Like the sun could burp and the fucking earth could fart. Like it'll fucking just evaporate and be gone. Like what the fuck? Oh man, this is not good. Oh wow, this is not good at all. If that's real, that's not good. Oh boy. I'm gonna show the picture. Hold on. Let me take a screenshot of it. That's just not good. Hmm. Let me give me 1 second. Let me and of course, Never a Straight Answer is reporting on it. Who's Never a Straight Answer? NASA. Okay, I got the picture up. Let me send it to the Discord. So that way I could bring it up here. Send it to Discord. Fucking people are so fucking caught up in their bullshit and not paying attention. That's how humanity falls. Now I could show it once it sends over to my Discord. Here we go. So let me open up in the browser. Let me open up here in 1 second. A little bit of clicking here, a little bit of clicking there. And give me 1 second and I'll have this up in a moment. Okay, here. Well, here we are. Look at that massive corona hole that has opened up on the surface of the sun and is spewing out solar winds in the direction of Earth. Well, this is what I got to say. It was nice knowing y'all. And this could really be very, very bad for Earth. I wonder why they're not telling us this. It makes you scratch your head, right? Why the distractions and the lies and then the truth, they bury it and they don't tell you the truth. Damn, man. New York is always on fucking high alert. There's always on something for real. They it doesn't surprise me at all. At all. Go visit it on my phone. Breaking news coming up. Oh, I've seen this guy before. Albany Temple. What the fuck has happened now? It's always some shit. Distractions. I told you, it's always distractions. I'm here showing the corona hole. This is more important than anything that's happening on fucking Earth right now. Anything that's happening on Earth. And of course, the fear and the mongering is going to continue. You know, I don't watch shit like that because it's just continuing the bullshit. It's continuing the fear. That's all it is. Live life to the fullest. If something happens to you and you die, guess what? You die and you go on to the next plane. Good luck. Live life to the fullest. Stop living life in fear. That's all people do is push fear and push more. And the next thing you know, you're gonna be so scared that you don't even want to go fucking outside. Like, what the fuck, man? I'm trying to tell you the complete opposite. Go and explore. Go enjoy life. When it's your time to die, it'll be your time to die. That's it. That's funny, Mrs. Seven. I wonder too. I gotta put that up. I gotta put that up. I truly wonder too. I wonder what they were thinking back then. It's like, man, we had it better. Like, it's like it never got. It's like, when did it ever get better? I would like to be in those days when it was better. You know, right now we're in a shit show, and it's like so much distractions, so much stuff that's going to be happening. So people, that's all I can say. Watch the show. If you watch it, you heard what I said, and enjoy your life. Enjoy life. We're now in the holiday season, and now they want to push fear on people. That's what they want to do, push fear on people. Yeah. They've done this shit before. This is like a repeat. It seems like these circles and repeats and repeating the same shit. Oh yeah, let's do the New York thing again. That's what gets people scared. Let's do the New York thing. But the New York thing, what they should do is handle their immigration situation, clean the fucking streets, bring back New York, fucking fix the streets. I think that's the problem. I think the people are so fucked up is because the streets are so fucked up in New York. It's the worst state, I believe, in America when it comes to their highways and streets. Garbage. The roads are horrible, yet they bring in so much money, and yet they don't fix anything. Their streets are horrible. Mm-mm. And the society there is just, they're fed up. They're fed up, but they don't do nothing about it. Because they're so busy. They got to worry about their business. They got to worry about their jobs. They got to worry about what they're going to wear tonight and what shoes, what stilettos they're going to put on and what heels are, like, what makeup I'm going to use. Oh my God, I need a stylist. Like, what the fuck? Like, I hope this sun fucking blows up the earth. That's all. Like, I'm like, please let it happen because we can all be together. We don't have to be so far apart, like how the sevens are. Like, that's bullshit. Like, first of all, Seven should be already in UK. He shouldn't have any fucking problems being with his wife. Like, it does not make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any sense. Yet the immigrants could just walk on in like it's nothing. Like, they just walk on in. And Seven's putting out all this money. The Sevens are putting all this money for what? To fucking wait? And then all the immigrants are just getting everything and getting paid to fucking run ravage? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, where do we get fucking lost in translation? Like, I don't get it. I'm fucking confused now. I am so confused. The biggest problem in the world is immigration, right? But we're supposed to be one with everyone in the world, but yet we're so divided. And then once we move into other people's territories, there's problems, but yet they don't take care of the problems. They let the problems continue. Like, what? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna take a moment of silence and roll up my joint because I'm almost done with this one, and I think it'll be a good time to probably use my singing bowl and my bell and try to bring some more. We need good energy right now because right now it just feels like shit. It feels like shit because I can feel the energy, how weird it feels. It feels weird. And I'm almost done with this joint. I'm actually done. How long did it take me? See, an hour and a half. Damn, Seven. You gotta try this, dude. He's like, Rick fucking gave me a joint that lasts an hour. That's fucking awesome. Boy, I'm gonna give you a whole bunch. And it's gonna be medical. Not that recreational. Oh. Recreational is okay, It's all right. It's just not medical. Like, recreational is not gonna do shit for me. My the stuff that I smoke is very strong. Like, very strong medicine. I had someone one time tell me that. It's like, I want what he's smoking. I want what he's smoking. the like having spinal injuries, fucked up lower back, fucked up spine. I have arthritis in my spine. I have a 2-level fusion on my neck. I have 2 plates of titanium steel, and I have this big ass bracket with 6 screws, 6 bolts inside of my neck. That's like I am like a walking antenna. Let me get my paper here to roll up. Let's take a little moment of silence. And then pack this in. And that's the end of the moment of silence. Because it was just for a moment. Now I'm going to finish with this, which I'm already done. Gonna close it up. This is gonna be like another hour and a half with this joint. It's fine. Time flies by. So not so slowly, but very fast. Gotta get the singing bowl. Got my mallet. And let's ring the singing bowl. That was awesome. I felt that. Now let's go with the bell. The bell is one of my favorites. Besides my singing bowl, um, this bell is so magical. It's so powerful. Let me go ahead and bring me back here. And this bell, that's why I need to send this package. I need to send it to Seven because the bell, it's already there and it's ready to go. Everything's ready to go. But let's go ahead and the bell. Wow. I could play that bell all fucking day. I'm really good at it. I could change the frequencies on it. I could go from a high pitch to a low pitch. I could feel the vibration. I could feel the weight of the bell. I could feel the temperature of the bell because it's fucking cold. It was like picking up an ice fucking cube. I was like, wait a minute, this is cold. But the energy from the vibration of the sound is what helps cleanse like that energy. And talking about cleansing energy, I'm going to turn on some of my dragon's blood sage. It's my foot long. It looks like a fucking like big ass cigar. Let's go ahead and turn it on. And just go a little cleansing here. Yeah, I've seen this in my dreams. I've seen a lot of stuff in my dreams. And a lot of stuff is coming true from my dreams. Let's go ahead and put some sage all around here. Some dragon's blood. Let me turn it on a little bit more. I'm going to get it from the side. Gonna get a nice little smoke going on here and get a little fire going on here. Over this side, light it up. Get it all nice and smoky in here. Some dragon's blood, not only for me, but visually and energy wise. I'm sending it to you. Here we go. Put it all around me. in front of my desk, in front of my mask, all around. And I'll leave this right here and let it simmer down on its own. Now I'm going to turn on some white sage, some regular sage. I'm going to cleanse myself with this. I actually got to put in an order for some sage because I'm out of sage. Well, regular sage I'm out of. And I got to put an order in. So, to my desk and to my mask. I'll put this out too. And let's see what else. Let's go ahead and take this Corona hole. Man, that's the biggest Corona hole. I mean, 7, if you're still here. That Corona hole, I think that's the biggest one I've ever seen in my life. I mean, lifetime wise, I think this is the biggest. This that scares me. That what brings me fear. That right there. Not an attack or anybody doing some fucking crazy shit, because that's what they want you to fear is that. But this is the true fear right here on the screen. Like that right there, that Corona hole that you're seeing, should be the true fear. See why my phone's going crazy. I'll always be going crazy. Let me check something out. Just gotta check something. Always gotta be checking. All right. Gotcha. Sorry about that. I just gotta check some stuff out, see what came through. I don't care about the stupid football game tonight. That's a stupid message that I got there. Oh, that's tempting. Cute cats and puppies. That's always gonna tempt me. I think Disney is a problem. Disney is a big problem. I mean, they had another flop at the box office, and uh, I think there's going to be a major problem at Disney. Disney, it was good while it lasted, right? I wish upon a star that Disney gets what it's like due, and I hope they suffer, and I hope they go bankrupt, and I hope that they have the worst, like 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 a fallout of all fallouts. They manipulated so much and pushed all this fucking bullshit, LBGTQ bullshit, LMLPQRXYZ. I don't know what power they're at now, and I'm not gonna keep saying all these fucking letters and all these pronouns bullshit. Like fuck that. Let's see. I had a good lunch today. I did. I had a really good lunch. Um, I'm gonna leave this Corona hold here for a while, so people could see when they come in. They're like, "Oh, what's that?" Well, like it's something very important that you should be really worried about, and like that right there could really fuck up humanity. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. And we're stuck in this matrix. You know, we're stuck in it. Oh, I'm trying to get out. I'm gonna get out. Not even after death. They have you. They have you. You know, you could try to run, but you can't hide. I feel like they come after you no matter what, even in death. Like, you can't rest in peace. That's why I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to be buried. I would be cremated. It's just too much going on right now in the world, and not enough time in the day to catch up to it. Hmm. Yeah. Let me check my emails real quick. Cause sometimes I get these messages that comes through. Some of them I really don't care for. Some of them are important, but some of them I really don't care for. You know what I feel like doing? I feel like playing roulette again. I feel like going to the casino and playing roulette. I like to play roulette. It's just because of my capabilities and my feelings and how I feel about things. I either come up winning or I come out even, and it's a really cool, fun game if you know what you're doing and you feel out the energy. You feel just it's a game of it's a very big mental gymnastics, right? And you're really trying to figure out the game, and put out a certain amount and then try to win. And and to vision the number and to have it come out, it's a cool feeling. It's cool. Last time I did good in the casino, it was in Mississippi. I was at the Palace Casino and had a great. That was on Thanksgiving. That was on Thanksgiving. I had a great meal. I did not eat turkey. I had a nice big burger, and we had chicken wings, and I had onion rings, and I had water to drink because I always drink water. It's either water or ginger ale, but I drink a lot of water. Water with lemon, to be precise. But man, their burgers were so good. Oh, it was so good. Oh, if I go back to Mississippi again and New Orleans, which I am planning on going back, I'm definitely going back to that restaurant. That restaurant, I have to go back to it. I have to go back to play roulette over there also because I had a great time playing and I want to do it again. And I think it's going to be more towards the summertime when I go. It'll be nice and hot and I can enjoy it more and go to the beach. I want to do everything but at a warmer weather. That's for sure. It's I want to go to Panama City. So that's a place that I'm really focusing on trying to get to next year. If I do go down that way again, um, it'll be nice to go to Panama City. But in the summertime, I don't know. Springtime, you know, you got the spring break and all that shit, and that's always crazy. And summertime is always crazy too. So, but I want the water to be warmer than what it was because it was cold when I went. You know, 2 weeks ago, it was pretty cold. The water, and I'm not a big fan of cold water. Like after I take a shower, yeah, I'll sprinkle myself with cool water just to, you know, finish up the shower and close the pores pretty much just with cold water. And it's just a quick little cold water shot through my body. I'm not a fan of cold water. Even when I used to play football, I never liked to get into the ice like baths. I hated it. I hate ice. I remember when I was little, this is why, okay? Talking about trauma. I was little, right? I was about 3 years old, 4 years old, and I came upon a really bad fever. Like my temperature was really high. So my mom ended up doing was put cold water in the tub with ice and put me in the tub. If that's not abuse, then what is? Because I hate cold water. And the fact that she dunked me in cold water and told me that if I got out of that tub, that she was going to whip my ass, I think that's a form of abuse. But I don't know if your parents ever did that to you. You can let me know in the chat if your parents ever dunked your ass in cold water and you had to experience the fucking coldest bath in your life at a young age of like 3 or 4 years old. I was like 3, 4 years old when this happened. I'll never forget it. I will never, ever, ever forget it. Like the same way that my mom made me kneel on rice and read the Bible in the closet. She would deny it. She would deny it. She would say, no, I never did that. I never did that. I remember. I remember the pain in my knees. I remember reading the Bible and having a candle lit just to read the fucking Bible. That's why I despise it so much. That's why I have this vendetta against the Bible. It's just like, and what I was reading was such bullshit that like I didn't give a fuck about it. And after a while, and after my knees started to bleed, then I was done with the Bible and I was done with it. I was done. After that, I didn't care nothing about the Bible. I will never forget that day, man. Put me in the closet, rice on the floor, and had me kneel on it. Have they ever done that to you? Because it was done to me. It was done to me. And it was a walk-in closet. I remember the layout of the apartment. I could even draw it out. I could draw it out and then probably go there in person and show you. I'll ask the people, say, can I take a quick little tour? I used to live here when I was a little kid. I could show you the layout of what it looks like. Like, I just want to see how it looks. Yeah, I was tortured when I was little. When I was little, I have a story. When I was little, my parents were getting ready to go out for the night, like go somewhere. And this is around the time with the Bible stuff. And this is literally like after baptism and everything. They took us to these like some people's house. So they to babysit us, me and my sister. And that house was very dark. And not only that it was dark, but I felt like a spirit in there. I felt the energy of something creepy in there. And I did not feel comfortable there. And I was telling the lady I'm not feeling comfortable here, that like call my parents, like and stuff. She's like, no, your parents are going out. You're gonna be here for a while. So just, you know, sit tight and just wait it out. I didn't. What I did was I opened the door, I opened the gate, and I ran away from the house. My memory was so sharp at a young age that I ran across busy streets, ran for miles until I got to my house. How the fuck did I remember how to get to my house? Because I visualized everything and I just was not having it. And when I got to my house and I walked in through that door, my parents freaked the fuck out. Like, freaked the fuck out. Like, my mom just started screaming and then whooped my ass, but started screaming, like, how the fuck did he get here? Like, did someone drop him off? Like, they were looking outside, nothing. And my dad went over to get my sister, and they were like, oh yeah, he ran away and he ran over. Like, it's like, how the fuck did he get all the way to the house? True story. True fucking story. It was so creepy that like how I remembered, and how that house was so, the energy was not good at that house. It was so, like, it was scary, and I had to, I left. Like, I was like, my sister, I left her ass behind. I was like, I was out. And I ran all the way back home. Yep. Do your homework before you leave your children with strangers. Especially the house that's fucking dark as fuck, the way it was. Like, I'm always in the dark, but I'm always with a candle. I always have candles on. All right, let's take this fucking Corona off. Let's bring back full picture. But yeah, man, I ran. I mean, I was dodging cars like Frogger. Like, I was just like, and I ran like faster than Forrest Gump did, and remembered how to get home. That is so. You gotta be careful with your kids because they remember everything, and you know what you tell them and what you do and the actions that you do. They will always remember for like their whole life, and it starts at a very young age. I got my ass whooped. A little boy, and I got my ass whooped. I had to hide for that one. And that's the things that make me not want to talk to my parents more and more and more. It's because I'm remembering, and everything's replaying in my head, everything that has happened and so forth. And like, this is the judgment, and I'm the judge. And I feel like they're guilty of what they did to me, but yet they don't want to stand up and talk. Okay. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. Probably seven. Probably. Because kneeling on rice and reading the Bible, shit, try to do that now, and you're going to see how much it hurts you. Doing it now, and you see. and you have to stay there, you know, easily an hour and just reading the Bible with a candle. And it's like, now you know what Jesus went through. It's like Jesus did not kneel on rice. If he would have kneeled on rice and they would have whipped him and did everything that they did to him, I felt the same way they did to me. Because they whipped my ass and then made me kneel on rice. And that's why I have this vendetta against my mother. And I have it against my father too. Brother and sister too. Fuck, man. That's traumatizing, bro. The Bible is traumatizing. It is. It's not. It's not. It's something that it's not for everyone. Religion is not for everyone. It's just it's a bad, like, it's just bad. It's just, I don't see anything positive, because if everything was positive, then everything in the world would be so much of a better place than what it is today. But because of that book, there's so much anger and so much animosity and so much bullshit going on. Like, it's you know, it's like, yeah, read the Bible, but then we're gonna do all these crimes behind your back. Let me get that little boy over here. What the fuck? Yeah, fucking church, man. Molesting all these fucking kids. Fucking crazy, man. Fucking. Yeah, where was Jesus when that was happening, right? When all these little kids were getting fucking Epsteined all over the fucking Vatican and all over the Catholic Church and all religions. It's not only the Catholic Church, the Christians ain't fucking innocent either. There's more fucking molestation that's happened in the Catholic and also in the Christian Church, and not only the Christian Church, but even the Muslims. So, what was religion about? Opportunistic individuals manipulating young individuals. Huh. And then they go hiding, and they go hide in their little closets, and then they have to do confessions. Like, what? Confess to what? You are the ones that need more of the fucking confessing. Oh no, I'm going to heaven because I'm a pastor, I'm a priest, and the priest that died here was a fucking child molester. All he did was touch kids, and that's why he died of a fucking heart attack at a young age. Oh, like, I didn't know that? I know what he did. I know his past. And that motherfucker died right there. Right there. And that's why purposefully I do this show right now from the room he died from. Like, this is where he died at. Piece of shit. And I know his energy is here too. And he knows I know. Yeah. I don't trust religion. Not I don't trust it at all. I mean, yes, it's history. Yes, it's someone put information in a book. Okay, fine. But you're gonna believe everything that you read? You know? You know when to call bullshit, right? You know when seeing is believing. Reading is educating and just learning and just learning from the past what happened, you know? That's everything that we're doing now. Everything that I'm doing right now, especially recording and having like all these shows on here, over 500 shows. Well, the people in the future are going to be watching this, you know? And they're going to be like, they're going to break me down. It's just like a book. But my fucking book is huge. And it's the truth. It's the real. You know? It's documented. And then it's put into this vault where they have all these like they're they're harvesting all this memory and all this that's going on that we're doing. It's all being harvested. It's being saved. It's in a safe. It's actually underground. I can see salt all over the place. So it's a salted cave, and I can see all these computers just saving everybody's data. So everybody's like they're harvesting everybody's information. And everything that I do and say here is recorded live on YouTube, or they're still gonna hear it from my laptop because they pick up the sounds. My cell phone is picking up this conversation. Google is picking up this conversation. I don't even have Facebook, and they're still gonna be picking up this conversation. That's where we're at today. Where's the privacy? Zero privacy. You have zero privacy. Yeah. And they listen to me. You know, the CIA is listening to me. You know, FBI is listening. You know, this is like all these institutions, all these secret operatives, they're listening. They listen every day. They listen all the time. They're my biggest fans. Fucking system, man. Trapped in the fucking matrix. And then the wonder people are trying to like go into the boonies and go into the woods and leave all technology behind, leave their everything behind. But what they're trying to do is now they're trying to like be able to locate you at all times. The train goes off at the same time I said that. They're trying to locate you. So what they're gonna use is Starlink. Starlink and other corporations too. There's not only Starlink that launches, Elon Musk is not the only one that launches rockets into space. Okay, it's not even space; it's just a higher altitude in the atmosphere. Um, but they launch like 90, 100 satellites at a time, and what they're doing is with these satellites, they're triangulating and pinpointing where people are at all times, right? But it's going to get to the point that they could follow you by infrared. They're going to follow you, and they'll know where people are at all times because they could see you from space. You know, if I hold up $1, they could read off the numbers, the serial numbers from the dollar bill. They could read it from the International Space Station. That's how powerful their cameras are. They can read you every single digit on that dollar bill. If you hold it up and that the INS or satellites are up in the sky and you hold that dollar bill, they can tell you every single number that's on that bill. And they're not watching us? Yeah, of course. Oh, don't be so gullible. Right. And I learned that at a young age. You know why I learned that and where I learned that from? Because it was told to me. You want to know where, out of all places? NASA. Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Yep. They took me on a tour. My parents took me on a tour of the Kennedy Space Center at a youngling age. And sure enough, the guide at that time, he told us all that if you hold up a dollar bill right where you're standing, we have satellites in space that could read off every single digit of that dollar bill. I was like, as a youngling, that really stuck to me. So then you could just imagine their capabilities and what they have now up there. That was before Challenger exploded when I went on that tour. That was right before Challenger exploded. Come on, man. That's why, let's just live life to the fullest. That's all you could do. Enjoy your life. Just enjoy. So I'm going to wrap up the show. I'm going to try to reach the 3-hour mark. So it could be my minimum. So that'll be 10:30. Maybe 7 could come on and do his show maybe tonight or something. I'll definitely watch. If I like his late night shows because it gets me in the mood to sleep, right? I listen and I watch, but then when I pass out, it's just, I'm sorry. I am very sorry, but I do pass out. And, but I do still pick up the information, through the vibrations, and also subconsciously I pick it up. So what I'm going to do is I need to step out for a moment because I got to take some of my medicine, and I'll be right back. So with that said, you can enjoy enjoy some music, right? So let me go ahead and put that on, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I just had to take some medicine. It's just, I got something that's called fucking diabetes. I inherited diabetes from my family, and it was genetically in me. It was bound to happen, and it did, and I had to take medicine for it. So it just fucking sucks. It really does. It's just poking myself. It just really aggravates me. It just makes me mad because I don't like needles. I hate needles. I feel like I'm self mutilating myself with these fucking needles. But I'll be on for like another 45, 46 minutes more, and we'll call it a night. And then I'll be back for tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be Friday. I think tomorrow will be an early show for Friday because I think we need some Maggie in our lives. Can we all agree we need some Maggie? So tomorrow will be an early show, and I'll try to wheel in and bring her in. I tell you, she's a big tuna, and she has a lot of knowledge, a lot of good energy. Um, so pure, you know what I mean? It's like such good vibing energy she has, and I just love it every single time she's here. And I love the way she thinks. I love the way she is. She's just great energy. She always comes up on my mind because that's someone I could look up to, that inspires me, because shit, I could be her son. Like literally, I could be her son. And that's okay, At least I have a mother figure, that's a good, like, vibing energy in my life. And that's what I need. And I think that's what everyone needs. We need a little bit of Maggie in our lives. And try to get on tomorrow. I'm gonna come on early. I'm gonna be mailing out packages tomorrow. So, 7, if you can send me your information, I can mail your package out tomorrow too. And not only that, but I got something for Mrs. 7 in there. It's a deck I got her. Surprise, Mrs. 7. Ding! I'm not good with surprises, right? I just blur it out. I got you a tarot deck, like a really cool tarot deck. Because 7 got a tarot deck. I think you deserve one too, and I think he should give it, to you when he sees you. So I want to mail it out. I already have the packet, like the envelope, everything's already set up. I just need to put the information down. You're the last one because I think I have Albie's already set up there, and I have Paula's care package set up to mail out. And the only thing I'm missing is 7 serpents. Anyway, tomorrow morning, I'm going to the post office and I'm mailing everything out. Yeah, the sooner now, because the holidays is freaking Christmas is just like what, a few weeks away. Talking about Christmas and my internet goes. That's so weird. That's so weird how like my internet just decides to want to punk out. Doesn't make any sense. Let me actually open my show on YouTube. All right. Yeah, I heard myself say that. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. Leave a like if possible. Um, Yeah, right. Oh my goodness! Like, what time is good for you, Mrs. Seven? Because I know because you work overnight, so it's kind of like it throws everything off the throw the schedule out the window and fucking never come back. Um, but it's hard. It'd be good like on your days off. Because usually by the time you get out of work, like I'm asleep. I'm either going to sleep or I'm asleep. And then when if I do come on early in the day, you're asleep and you're getting your rest, which is much needed. Fuck that. Get your rest, get your sleep. That's very important. And then you catch me while you're at work. That's fine. That's meant to be. I would love for you to come on because we need to talk about this death, topic and dying and coming back alive, and then what our experiences. Holy shit, that's really cool. That would be a great show. My internet is punking out. My internet is punking out. Yeah. I think the collaboration will be good. It'll be good. I can see that it's punking out because I'm seeing it on YouTube. So I know it's punking out. And like I was saying, the collaboration needs to happen. We need to talk about what happened during, when we died, and then like what happened after, and discuss it. And we could collaborate and we could talk about it. And I think it would be a great show for us. For if Seven wants to do it on his channel, that's fine. I don't know, Mrs. Seven. Do you have a channel? I know you have a channel because you have a handle, but do you broadcast on there? I don't know. Let me see. No, you have 20 videos. You have 20 videos. I want to see them all. And they were from 5 years ago. Some of your videos. Oh, I think this is what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm bench watching. It's like, what are you bench watching? I'm bench watching Mrs. Seven Serpent's channel. Oh, I'm gonna see. Oh, look at Mr. Seven Serpents. Man, he has such nice hair. Holy moly, he has good hair. Awesome energy. Every time I see him, I can feel that energy from him. He got strong energy. Like I say, he's like a sensei. He's like I look up to him. Like I have my gifts and everything, but I listen to him. I look up to him. It's like an inspiration. Everyone like that comes into my life, a certain amount, like certain people, they're my inspiration. Like Maggie, she's my inspiration. Like Paula, that's another inspiration. Dark Illusions, another inspiration. Like I have in my path go every direction, but I listen a lot. I like to listen. That's my like. That's what's so good about me is I'm a good listener. I know I talk a lot, but I'm more of a listener. I share my opinion, and I don't stay silent. When I need to speak up, I speak up. But sometimes silence is better than speaking up. When you're pissed off at someone or pissed off at individuals and you just had enough of it, silence is so precious and it's so effective. It gets the point across, you know? It's like killing them with silence. Killing them with silence. But hopefully, like, I want to know when the Runes guy is coming. Seven. If you're still here, I want to know when the runes guy is coming. I don't know who. I forgot his name. Damn, it'll come to me. I have so much on my head right now. I was ranting for the past 2 hours, and I took a little break to take some medicine. Well, pharmaceutical medicine. This is medicine too, but this is a different different cool medicine that actually really helps. Without this medicine, I think I would be a fucking mess with my PTSD and my anxiety and uh, depression. Also, it all plays a role together, especially with the PTSD. It really fucks with everything, you know? And it took me to dark places. It took me thinking so dark and so out of it. And it was just the worst time of my life, I think, was those thoughts that were just like coming in and saying, look, you have the option to put an end to it. We know you're suffering. It's like, but then I had voices also telling me, you can fight it, keep fighting, don't give up, keep pushing, push along. I had my trauma therapist also, my biggest cheerleader. She was my biggest, and she will always be my biggest cheerleader and helping me get out of this like dark place in my life and start to believe in myself and like bring back Rick. Like this Rick, that was just a moment in time that's just really dark in my life. And the fact that it was documented on YouTube was like pretty tough. It's always gonna be there. It's been a lot of years, man. It feels like jail time. Fuck. Now I know how Edwin feels. Poor Edwin. I always think about Edwin. He was one of my cool friends that used to come on here all the time. He would try to play that fucking guitar, and I'm like, please stop. But I still let him because, why just try to stop him for what? Like, I want him to be himself and express himself, and he was loved by the show so much. And he got into trouble somehow, and I believe he's in jail, and that's the reason why I haven't been able to hear from him and so forth. But there's going to be a day that he will return, and he's going to be welcomed like with open arms. Like, it's just we do miss him for sure. Hey, Eric, how you doing? Hope you're doing good, brother. Hope everything's well. Oh, Eric, I gotta put that up. Oh, yeah, the way I smoke like 2 joints a show minimum, and I scale out all my medicine, so I kind of know how much I smoke and how much it'll last me. And it's all about numbers, right? And playing with the numbers. And I smoke zero point 0.5 grams, and that's a joint that I roll up. I roll up 0.5s, and my zero point 0.5 will last me about an hour of smoke. Like, I could smoke this, and it'll take me an hour to smoke it, and that's smoking constantly throughout the show. It'll last me an hour or an hour and a half, depending on how the show is going. And I kind of like I do 1 gram a show. So then you break it down. Okay, there's 7 days in the week, so that's 7 grams. That's 2/8 because the eighth is 3.5 grams. So 2/8 will last me 1 week. So when I go to the dispensary, I buy enough to last me for 2 weeks. I buy enough medicine to last me 2 weeks. And then I get a little extra just to fillers because there are some shows, not gonna lie, that I smoke like 3 or 4 joints on the show. And that's like my long shows that I'm doing like 5, 6 hours, like marathon. Like I've done shows that I do 11, 12 hours straight. It, it's amazing how like the Energizer Bunny inside of me keeps going and going and going. And time is just an illusion to me because I could be talking and talking and talking, and the next thing you know, I look down, it's like 2 hours and 28 minutes has passed, and I'm still going. And I don't even feel the first or second because I'm so numb that it's a numbing feeling. Like time just flies when you're in have good company and you're surrounded by good people, and let this mind just process everything out. That's why when you started doing the 2 hours again, it was pretty cool. I like it. I really do. Like the flow of it. I really want you to get back to the teaching form. For some reason, I feel like it's just me telling you. I know we have to have private conversation. I'm just going to say this. Like, something keeps telling me to tell you to get back into that teaching phase because you have the attention now. You have attention. Just your last show had over 30 something, like almost like 36 individuals watching. Like you have eyes and it's creeping up and it's getting better. So I think like the first hour could be like a teaching hour, or or break it into half hours where you're teaching and then chat room discussions and then back to teaching, then back to like kind of like periods of it. I think it would be so fucking amazing. This dude is so good. If you're not following him, you need to. Like, I don't mind if you post up your channel on here. Let me see if you're even. Hold on. Let me go over here. Yeah, you're not even a monitor. So let me make you a monitor so that way you could post your channel. Because I like for people to go and listen to you, and you have a lot like to share, and very educational too, and very funny. I like when people have a good humor and good personality, and they're playful and joyful, at the same time, and can be serious, but yet like that, just like me, it's like gullible. You get into that phase, you feel good. So let me go ahead and put you here so that way um, you can put your channel up on my chat. Should people need to? At least there's people that watch here. I'm not. YouTube has me. You know how YouTube is. I'm in the penitentiary of YouTube. They don't like me that much. And you know how it is when they don't like you, they come after you and they try to strike you and knock you down. And I'm still walking on this pedestal and I'm not fucking feeling them trying to knock me down because I keep walking forward. And I say, fuck you, YouTube. And I know you're suppressing me. I know you're not putting my channel out. I know this has to be a word by mouth situation. And I'm so okay with that because I'm doing the ground, like I'm doing the grassroots. This is straight on. We're gonna do this the hard way. And you know what? Everything in my life has always been hard, baby. It's always been hard. And I'll crawl, I'll kick, I'll fuss, but guess what? I'm moving forward. I am not fucking gonna be held back. They just throttle me down. They're like, ooh, not for the public. And they put me in the corner. They put baby in the corner. And you know what happens? You don't fucking put baby in the fucking corner. Baby don't deserve to be in the corner. Baby is actually spitting out some truth. And you know what? I'll flourish. At the end of the day, I'm okay. I'm still on YouTube. It's been almost like 6 years. Like I've been doing shows on YouTube, so it's been a long time. A long time. And I know you had your issues, Eric, and stuff. We have to have private time talk, test my energy. Test how good I am. I want you to, I know you know, but let me impress you. At least give me an opportunity. Oh man, I come with good intentions. I always do, you know. It's just I see things, right? And when I see things, they're private. And then I respect people's privacy, okay? To like the fullest. I'm so respected of people's privacy that I'm like I don't share that. Like information that's been like private conversations is not for public like forum and any forum of multimedia anywhere, YouTube, Discord, X, whatever you want to call that shit. No, privacy is privacy. When it's private time, it's private time. I have those rules on my abouts for a reason. And I pick up on people's energies and I see things, I hear things, and I relay it to individuals. I relay it. And when we talk, you're going to notice. You'll notice. And I pick up a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff is private. It's private. And it's not for the public to know because it gets deep. And I get deep, and then you don't want your shit out into the world. Like, you got to hold that, that's why I do what I do, and I don't just blur it out. There's people that just got in trouble on my channel just a few days ago for going blurring out shit and started up almost a World War III between them, and then they try to drag my ass in it. I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, y'all could continue going backwards. I'm moving forwards. Go to the left with your shit, and I'll stick to the right, and I'll keep progressing. It's just, people try to chop you down, and I'm like, bitch, I got roots. I got deep roots. You could chop me down, but guess what, bitch? I'm coming back. And then I come back stronger and better than before. Oh, man. But it's cool, man. Thanks for stopping by. I truly appreciate it. I know you're a busy man. I can see a lot of things. I could be very useful. I tell you that. Everyone here in my channel will tell you that. Like how good I am and how useful I could be. It's just I'm not out there. I don't campaign for myself. I don't push myself out there to the public because I'm not for everyone. It's like how some clothes all size fits all. Well, I don't fit for all. I don't. My thinking and the way I do my things is just not for all. You really got to believe. And then when I do my thing, then it's just more like confirmation. And I'm really big with energy reading. I'm really good as a medium. Hear things like I clairvoyant to the fullest, like super clairvoyant. Like the voodoo priestess even told me how clairvoyant I am. She's like, I could see it, boy. Woof. Her husband, the priest, he saw me, and he was like, he spent a long time. That reading, holy shit! That reading, I paid a certain amount, and my reading was probably like maybe 2 to 3 times longer than a regular reading. Man was supposed to pull out 3 cards. Well, I was supposed to pick out only 3 cards. Ended up being a 5-card reading because as he was shuffling, one of the cards shot out at me. They literally like attacked me, like shot right at me, and it was the Four of Cups. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. You ready for this? I picked out my own card, my magician card. I pulled it out on the third card that came to me because the one that threw at me, and then the first card I picked out, and then the second card I picked was the magician card. It was the third card. And then there was like two more cards, which made, for the 3 card reading, I picked out the third one. And then the last one was a confirmation that he wanted from me, like for me. And it was the Wheel of Fortune. So he gave me his personal number. He gave me his business, his information, business information, emails and stuff. He gave me a card. He's like, he doesn't give that to everyone. It's not for everyone. He's like, he says he's not for everyone either. And as I always say that too. And a lot, like, he stared me down. Like, I never broke off, like, staring at him. Like, I was looking at him the whole time. And what he told me, I take to heart, because a lot of it was on point, and he knows how magical I am. He knows my capabilities. His wife was like the priestess, and she saw it in me. She was like, she asked me, she's like, because I do energy readings, and I do my medium work and psychic work, I call it, and I do tarot, and I have my divination rods. I got my pendulum. I got my Ouija board. I got so many tools to the trade, and my mind is just like. And you gotta understand, I was exposed to this at a very young age. Very young age. I've been talking about the Little Rick all morning. Like, not morning. It is morning somewhere, but all night too. And at a young age, I was manipulated with the Ouija board, and got hooked on it. And it only moved and played when I played. Like, my cousin, she had a hard time playing with it. She tried to play with other kids and stuff. It wouldn't move. It wouldn't spell right. And it was just not working. But every time I played it with her, that shit would go crazy spelling stuff and really like having conversation with us. Like, it was legit, like, and it was always with me. Always with me. My cousin, I wish I could fucking get in touch with her and tell her, come over here and let's talk about the fucking Ouija board. She'll share her side of the fucking story, and she's gonna like okay. I should get her ass in here. Like, I don't even talk to her. I don't talk to her. I don't talk to my family. Just for what? To hear people's dramas, people's shit, people's fucking dealing with emotions. Like, I don't need that. Like, I'm trying to progress. I'm not trying to play counselor. It's like, I try to help certain people. If they listen, they listen. If they don't, I can't help the ones that don't listen. I just can't. How can you help someone that just does not listen? I'd rather talk to the fucking wall. And let me tell you something. That wall has great conversations with me all the fucking time. All the time. Because I hear the echo from the wall. And then I agree with everything that the wall is saying right back to me. And it's my voice. Yeah, that is what it is. But the Ouija board, at a young age, very young age, I got exposed to it. And not only that, but I had an entity that got into me from the Ouija board. And I want to talk, because I have PTSD, and now that scene is playing in my mind. So it's like a theater. Welcome to the show. get your popcorn and pop ready. If you don't drink soda, have yourself a bottle of water. Let's get to the show. All right, when I was little, my dad used to take me over to my aunt's house so she could babysit me. And sometimes it'll be me and my sister, or sometimes it'll just be me. So when it's just me, my cousin, which we'll call her H. Okay, H. Well, Miss H, will always try to get me to play with her and play games and so forth. And then she got this board. I don't know who, like her mom bought it for her, which is super weird because they're supposed to be this Catholic family and religious and whatever, but they bought a Ouija board. Right? Like, so stupid, like in a sense, being all religious. Anyways, so my cousin, and then my cousin would come, like, I would come over, and then she would come to me and she'd ask me, "Hey, you want to play?" And I'm like, "Oh, all right, what do we want to play?" And it was like, I got this game. It's requires it need two people to play. It requires two people, and I think you should play with me. I was like, okay. And I see these letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, all the alphabets. And then, all the numbers and all the letters. And then the goodbye in the bottom and the yes and the no. And it was the original Ouija board. Or Ouija board, which, however you want to phrase it. But I was like, what does this do? It's like, you get to talk to spirits. I go, spirits? Like ghosts? I'm like, yeah, like ghosts, people that are dead and so forth. That was like, that was just the basic what she told me. I was like, all right, whatever, what do I have to do? She's like, all you got to do is leave your hands on the planchette and it'll move. I go, it's going to move by itself? She's like, it's going to move. I was like, all right. So I put my hand on the planchette, and then she circled on the board 3 times, and then I had my hands on it, and she asked the question if there was a spirit there, and I'm just holding to the planchette. All of a sudden, I feel it moving, and then I feel it moving to yes, and I'm like, "Are you moving it?" She's like, "No, I'm not moving it." I go, "I'm not moving it." And I hear my phone's going off at the same time. Okay. That was 3 yoo-hoos for what? You distracting me. I must silence you, you beasts. Why are you yahooing me? You see? Why? Why are you yahooing me? I don't want to hear you. I'm going to silence you. You're silenced. Give an inch, they take a mile. Fuck. Well, back to the story. So my hands are on the planchette, and it moves to yes. And then I'm like, are you moving it? And she's like, no, I'm not moving it. She's like, are you moving it? I am not moving it. She's like, okay. So she asks, how old are you? And then it will go to an age, a number. And then we'll say, are you whatever number? And it will go to yes. And then we'll ask, are you male or female? And it goes to male. It's a MALE. It's like male. And it went to yes. It from the very beginning, I was getting so freaking, like, the Ouija board is just, it just, I don't know. It's giving me memories. I remember another time, a few days later, my dad drops me off again. And this time, we're taking the Ouija board over to a friend's house that's right next door that my aunt knows, and it's okay for us to go over there. and she had her kids out there. So my cousin was like, "Oh, let's play with the Ouija board." And then some kids came in and so forth, and then they were trying to play with it. It wouldn't move for them. It wouldn't move for them. And then my cousin was like, "Oh, I know who it moves with, Rick." I was like, "What?" He's like, "You want to play?" I was like, "All right, I'll play." So the kids move out the way, so I get on it, and then she circles the board, and then she asks, "Is anybody here?" That shit moved to yes. It moved to yes, and that one was also a male, but that one was more of a darker dude. He was darker. He the way he was answering stuff, and it felt dark. And I told my cousin, all right, I think I want to end the session, and it went to no. It went to no. I will never forget that. I got goosebumps all over my body. I remember when I said I want to end the session, and the planchette went to no. And I said goodbye, and me and my cousin went, and we did the goodbye, and that was when things started getting a little serious. Because I was aggressive. And then I had this, a couple of times I played with it and so forth. And then this one time I came home from school. It was I think it was on a Wednesday because I got home early. Because on Wednesdays, elementary schools would get out early. So I would get out like instead of it will be like three, like no, like 2:30 or something. I think we got out like at 1:45, something like that. We got out of school, and then I got dropped off at my place, and then I'm walking to my apartment, and I walk in, and my cousin's sitting there, and I'm like, "What she's doing here?" And then my mom's cooking in the kitchen. Okay, hi mom. Like, hey, how you doing? How was school? All that stuff, and give my mom a hug and a kiss. And then I'm looking at my cousins like, what are you doing here? She's like, oh, my mom's like, no, she's gonna stay here. Mom's gonna pick her up for here and stuff. And my cousin had the Ouija board in my house. Like she just walked in with it, like and sat down and was waiting for me. And then my mom questioned her, about it. And I guess my mom didn't do shit because she didn't, like, I got there and the Ouija board was there with her. And then my cousin was asking me, hey, you want to play? And I'm like, all right. And she put right in the kitchen table, like it was a small kitchen table. And my mom was busy cooking. She wasn't paying attention or anything. And my mom was asking, so what's that do? She's like, oh, it answer questions. If you ask questions, she gave like a very generic like answer to it. Like, oh, it's just answers stuff. And then my mom didn't really ask who answers stuff. She was like, fuck it, she's busy. Puerto Rican moms in the kitchen, busting your ass cooking. They don't play when they're cooking. They're solely focused on their cooking. So my cousin said, you want to play? I was like, all right. So she took it out of the box and she put it on the table, put the planchette on the table. I was sitting on the right side of the Ouija board and she was on the left side. So I put my hands on the planchette and she asked, is anybody there? Like we did the circle stuff that she does. And then we asked, no, she asked because I didn't ask. She's like, is anybody here to answer questions and stuff? And it didn't move for a little bit. She's like, is anybody here? And then all of a sudden it started moving to yes. And it went pretty quick to yes. And I was like, okay, I know you're not moving it, right? She's like, no, I'm not. I was like, I'm moving it. This is like, let me see where my heart rate is at. Ooh, 60. My heart rate's at 60. Nah, that cannot be right. Let me take a picture of that. I've never seen my heart rate at 60. Hold on 1 second. I've never seen my heart rate at 60. Oh no. I don't think it took a good picture. Okay, I think that picture was good. 60. Let me take a scan. Cause I think my heart rate's better. Yeah, right. My heart rate's at 97. It went to 60. Why did it go to 60? It said 60. I took a picture of it. I'm gonna put it on Discord. Right now, it's 97. So why was it telling me 60? Well, come on, watch. All right. Because it's evidence. How do I go from 60 to. Hold on. I gotta send this one, that one, and this one. Send it to Discord. So you can check it out if you want. Whoever's in my Discord, you can check it out. So I go from 60 to 97. That's a jump of what, 37 beats? That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. So back to the story. Fucking, I was just checking my heart to see, because I know it's gonna jump up because this is a whole story. So we started playing with the Ouija board. Then she asks who it is, who's there with us, and it spelled out a guy's name. I don't remember the name it spelled out. And then she was asking these questions, just like, "Do you have any kids? Were you married? Am I? How do you think I am?" And stupid shit, right? So I think the spirit was so fucking annoying because she was asking all the questions. So then all of a sudden, her mom walks in and she gets up without closing the game. She gets up to greet her mother, to give her a hug and a kiss. I'm I took my hands off the planchette, but I left my hand on the board. Then that something within that got into me. With my hand on the board and on the planchette, I felt something cold getting into my hand, and it got like ice cold. Remember, I was living in Miami, Florida. It was like 95 degrees outside. With the AC on, you're lucky if you get into the 70s inside your home in South Florida. So my hands were ice cold. I said, I feel something wrong. I feel really, really, really cold coming into my body. And my aunt got scared and she pulled me off the board, and she's like, "You okay?" I was like, "No, I'm not." Like, feel my hands. And my hands were ice cold, like super, super cold. She's like, "Oh no." She's like, then she started doing some prayers over me. She laid me on the floor and she sent my cousin to get holy water from the church that's down the street, and then came back. My cousin, she ran pretty quick because she got back, pretty quick with it, and got the holy water, started pouring it on me and doing all these prayers over me. And then my mom's like freaking out, like, what the fuck is going on? And all of a sudden, so I was like, she was asking me, how you're okay? You feeling okay? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm like, I'm feeling okay, I guess. Like, I'm not cold anymore. So I was like, oh, okay. So then they left it as that. But I felt like two entities got into me. Like a good one and a fucking bad one. Like, used to make me do bad things. Like really crazy shit. Yeah, no, it was a he was really manipulative in my mind and told me what to do. Like he guided me when I was about what 9 years old. Like yeah, I was like 8 9 years old, and the thing had me doing things that like I felt like a native like Seminole Indian, like an Indian spirit got into me, and then I feel like I had another spirit that was in me too. Like I got like the hunter like spirit, and then I have some other manipulative spirit, like really bad, and maybe do bad things. Like it was just weird. It was just fucking weird. And I think they're still in me in some sense because they've never been taken out. I've been through a lot in my life, but they've been through it with me too. So they could still be in there. I know they're still in there, you know, and they know what they're doing. They know that they're helping me now, and we're helping pass the message along to people for sure, you know. But after that incident and so forth, that's when I had the hand that came into my room. It's another chapter of my book here on My Mind Over Your Matter, where it was late night. I was asleep. This was about maybe a few days after the Ouija board incident. Um, so I'm laying down. So I'm sleeping. My sister's sleeping like from the window where her head is laying is by the window and her feet is away, and I'm sleeping with my feet towards the window, and I could see the window and the doors behind me. So I'm sleeping, right, and then I hear this something's waking me up, like something's nudging me to wake up. So I feel this rub, like going like this to me, like trying to wake me up, and I wake up like slowly, and then I wake up, and it's like shh, like holding me. It's like shh, don't move. I was like, and I couldn't scream. I couldn't say nothing. I couldn't call my parents. I was frozen in place, like frozen. I couldn't move. And then all of a sudden, I hear in my left ear, shh, don't move. Don't say anything. There's someone outside. Like someone's there. And I'm like, my heart's racing. Like it was just racing. And then I'm like, I'm trying to like move and I can't move. And the next thing you know, the hand comes in to my room and it's doing like this, like looking for something in my room. And I can't scream. I can't move. I'm being held down. I just cannot move. I'm frozen in place. My heart's racing. And he's telling me to calm down. Like, he's like, shh. And then the hand goes away. So he goes away, right? I still can't scream. I still can't move. He's telling me to calm down. Like he's coming back. I'm like, what? Like inside of me, like he's coming back. Like the hand is coming back. And I couldn't say this. I could not say anything. I was just saying it subconsciously. And then I'm hearing him telling me, shh, he's back. And the hand comes back and it starts looking on top of, because we had a drawer on the next to the window, and I guess this dude was trying to rob people from on top of their drawer. So sometimes people leave their wallets or chains and keys or stuff on top of the. So he was thinking it was like an adult's room, but it was a kid's room. There was nothing on top of there. So like, but it scared the shit out of me the second time he came in. And then I feel the holding down in my chest, and I feel my heart constantly like so fast, and to the point that I pass out. I passed out. I wake up and I'm like, and I didn't wake up on my own. My dad had to wake me up. My dad woke me up. He's like, Rick, wake up. You got to get ready for school. Let's go. And I was like, huh? He's like, wake up. I'm like, I was like confused because I was like, that was a dream, you know? And then I go and I'm like, I walk out of my room and I walk into my parents' room and I told my parents, I saw a hand last night in my room. He's like, what? I said, I saw a hand in my room last night. Like it was going like this and doing this in my room. And they're like, why you didn't say something at that time and stuff? I couldn't scream. I couldn't move. Like I was frozen. And then my dad's like, all right, well, go brush your teeth. I'll talk to your mom about it. Right. So my dad comes out of the room. My mom comes following him. They go into my room. My dad is my dad was sitting on my bed. My mom was sitting, I think, on my sister's bed. Oh no. It was the other way around. My mom was sitting on my bed. My dad was sitting on my sister's bed. He wasn't even sitting, he was standing. And my mom was sitting. And then I was brushing my teeth. And once I was done with my teeth, I dried my face and then I walked towards my room and I was gonna tell him I'm done. Next thing you know, the hand pops out in the room and starts doing like this. My mom starts screaming to the top of her lungs. She's freaking screaming. My dad is like, "What the fuck?" He nearly runs me over because I was going towards the room, into the room. He almost knocks me down. He's running to get his gun, and then he's running, darting out of the fucking apartment to catch up to this creep. And my mom's screaming and crying, and then my dad's like, call 911. And then she had to call 911, and she's like sobbing over the phone that someone's like I don't know how she explained that, but she needed police here and stuff. And like it was just the most surreal thing. And so many cops too. And they came to try to calm me down, and it was like calm her down. I was freaked out because the hand popped out where my parents was there, and that was just like man nuts. And like just the way it came out, the hand, like and my mom saw it and my dad saw it. So it's two confirmations there of that happening, and everything that I saw and everything I heard is all confirmation that there was something inside of me, but there was one that was warning me and protecting me and holding me down and making sure that I was okay. Like it was a caring soul. And I always felt that was the Indian energy, the Indian soul from the Seminole Indian that I feel like it got into me. And the other dude was just a bad dude who came through to me, and he had me do some crazy shit. And both of them together had me do crazy shit. Like I think he wanted me to explore Miami a lot. So I went to certain places that were like very native, like his memories, because he was I was so young, and I was skipping school to go on journeys through Miami. Like what? Like he took me all the way down to like the Miami River, where it comes through, where the water comes that connects to the bay, and like the downtown area where the I-95 highway is. Well, right there, he always had me like hang around there, and I guess he used to be around there. That spirit. So he had used my body to take him to places and how it is now. That's how I always felt, man. And it's wild. It is a wild story, but it's true story. All of it. And the one that can confirm it, I have people that can confirm it. I used to see spirits all the time when I was little. I see ghosts all the time. Shit, even as an adult, I still have orbs coming at me. And just the last week, before I went on my trip to New Orleans, I saw orbs. They were like kind of like they were like little stars, and they were floating away from me. There was two of them, like glittering away. like slow motion too, very slow, like not malicious, no nothing. Like they're like, we're here, letting you know we're here. And that's like, whoa, that was crazy. I told my partner, I go, yo, I just saw these lights and they were moving away from me. And it just felt, the colors and stuff was so unique. And he's like, whoa, okay. So then I go to take care of my cat's food and water. And the next thing you know, I was about to go towards their food. I see the orbs again right in front of me. I was like, yo, do you see this? And it went by quick. And then he didn't get to see it. And I was like, oh, fuck, man. I'm not going crazy. There's no way I'm going crazy. I'm seeing these orbs like right in front of me. And they're like telling me, like, I feel like they were telling me, like, have a nice trip. Goodbye. You know, we'll see you when you get back. Like, we're here. We're going to take care of the place while you're gone. That's what I felt from that. Is a very, very, um, very good experience, and I have that forever in my mind. It's part of my experiences, especially with the paranormal. You know, the ghost ones are incredible. The spirits. That's why I'm good for investigations. I'm good for, like, if you're gonna do an investigation, call Rick. Like, call me. Like, I would go and I would be a part of the team, and I'd be the energy reader for the team and just feeling out the energy. If I see anything, just say what I see and say what I hear, and that's what I want to do and be a part of. But it's like, it's kind of hard, getting into that type of stuff if you're not friends with them, or really, I don't even know how to knock on the door. I'm like still trying to figure out how to reach out to people. I'm not good with reaching out to people. I try to, and I tentatively, and then I'll back away for a few weeks, and I'll be like, then I'll send a little message, and then, because I feel like I value people's time and their lives, and if they're busy, they're busy. So it is what it is. Oh, Ryan, you're awesome, man. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing good. Damn, let me go back. I missed a lot. I was talking a lot. I don't look at the freaking chat while I'm freaking going through my spasms of PTSD. But Ryan, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good. Did you see the last community post? Any tips for that meditation? All right. Okay. Also level 7 is back. 7 is back. 81 hours of meditation, not close together, right? When do you know I completed that? 81 hours? You did that in a week? Like, how long it took you to do the 87 hours? I mean, at this point, I don't even keep track now. I've done so many hours. Like, I think I'm in the far hundreds, maybe in the thousands. Um, just to sit, relax, concentrate. Like, I have a bed of nails that I sit on, that I lay on when I'm meditating, especially when I sit on. Like, it really gets your attention. Let me show you. Let me show you something. I have it right there. The bed of nails. This is where I meditate on. Like, bed of nails. Rick, you're a masochist? Listen, I have nerve damage. I'm not a masochist, but sometimes certain pains can bring pleasure. Get it. And here it is. My bed of nails. It's like a pillow with nails on it. And you lay on this. And it's very sharp. Very, very, very sharp. You can't rub your skin like this because then you'll cut yourself. This is a very sharp bed, and I meditate on this. This is where I'm at with meditation. That is where I'm at. And let me tell you something. In the beginning, it was really hard because that thing was hurting me really bad. But that's what I use. Yeah, I don't think about how many hours and all that stuff, but yeah, distractions, fucking distractions. The world, you know what it is. We got a fucking big ass corona hole, like on the sun, but they want you to worry about a fucking attack in New York. We have a huge hole in the sun that could fucking really do damage to the earth, but you want us to worry about New York. Tell you the distractions. Seven, you want your mojo worked up? Can I be that mojo to get you up and going? Because I tell you right now, Mr. Seven Serpents, I anticipated a show from you tonight. For some reason, something told me to tell you to do a show tonight. Like one of those late night shows, but nothing too crazy that's gonna last too long. But there's stuff that you would like to share. And that's I'm telling you, like that's what I heard. And that's why I mentioned earlier that like Olaf Seven to do a show tonight. And then I was talking about the runes guy, but I don't know I forgot his name. The one who did the runes. But yeah, I don't think you were here at the moment because you were at work. The yin and the yang. The got me thinking about the runes. Yeah, the yin and the yang. I have them here. My meditation balls that I use, which is right here. These are actually I'm actually giving these to Maggie because they fit in her hand. So I'm giving these out, but these have the yin and the yang on it. Really cool picture. But I hope Seven goes live. Well, Mrs. Seven, she likes that mat. I know you do. It's very sharp. That's a very sharp knife. Like when I sit on it, like I gotta like work my way to it. It's that sharp. It's really sharp. And when I lay on it, it's hard because it's like you really got to get on it. And then when you get on it, it's like once you commit it, you gotta pull like go all the way. Once you start, you gotta keep moving, like keep getting in there and get. And then once you start feeling that, you feel good. If you have someone with you, this would be a good time for them to give you like a gallon of water or a cylindrical block or something that you could hold on your chest with weight to push you down and then have you meditate in that state. I've done it. It's pretty cool. I should do a demonstration one day, you know, and demonstrate how to lay on it without getting cut. It's simple. It's just your body placement and then how you lay on it, and then once you get over the pain, because you're going to have some pain. It's really tapping into your nervous system for sure. And then that's when you add a little weight to you and then you meditate. Yeah, I think you should do a room show tonight, Seven. Ryan, what are you doing tonight? Shit, that would be nice of a Seven Ryan show tonight. I'll fucking be up for that. These are my boys. If Eric's around, if he's listening, like Seven Serpents channel, if you check it out, he's pretty cool. He's a cool dude, very knowledgeable. He's definitely a master sensei. You know, he's I'm still, I have my gifts, but I know where I stand with individuals. And I stand right beside Seven. You know, those cars pull up here really creep me the hell out. Like my PTSD is bad. Because I had that accident here, so I'm still not over it because. Oh, I can tell you a story. What happened to that lady? The lady who crashed into my apartment. Well, she ended up having to move because she totaled the car for one. Two, her son and her daughter came and moved all her furniture and everything that she had in the apartment out of the apartment and put everything in storage. And they put their mother into a nursing home. And she wasn't allowed to drive, and she still took the car and she crashed it into my apartment. So they went ahead and canceled her lease, and they sent her to the nursing home. And I'm still here with a fucked up wall. A lot of cold air is coming through that wall. I can feel it. But I don't know. I don't know how long they're gonna take to fix it. I mean, we had a little flurries of snow today. I think it's a precursor to what's to come. But yeah, flu flurries that came out today, and I hope that they can be able to fix this properly soon. Because it'll be sucks if I have to wait till June to get it fixed. Like after the winter and spring and start on the summer. I hope they don't do that. Let's see here. I can think of a few in the Yang. My favorite title is Mad Scientist. Mad Scientist. Seven. You are the mad serpent. The mad serpent scientist. That's what's up. I'm looking forward to that stream tonight. How much did I did? What time frame am I at? Oh shit! I passed 3 hours. Okay, I'll be done in like. Damn, let me finish this joint. I'll be done in like 9 minutes. I made it to the 3.5 hour mark. I hope the story was cool and you guys got into it. I mean, I could always run it down to you anytime and repeat it because it's something that happened to me, and I'm always gonna have that in my mind every single time, and it replays because of my PTSD. I always have those visions, and everything comes like it's like a whole movie that plays inside of my head. Those days of summer was really, really hot. Those are the days that we were reaching temperatures into the hundreds, like hundreds, and with the humidity, it would get into the hundreds easily. And that sun was punishing. And I got real dark in Florida for sure. I'm a lot lighter here, but in Florida, oof, I was always peeling. And man, that summer sun. I always look at the sun too. I always look at it. They say not to look at the sun. I look at it. and the sun, was really giving me that heat, and you will feel it. You feel it right in your chest, and it's like it was really cool. Florida heat is just Miami heat is. Whew, uh, I don't think it gets like I don't know if it gets like that how it got like in the 80s, but it was that one summer. That was back in what 80 85. Wait, that was 80 88 89 on that time frame. Probably no, down maybe like 87. Was that 87, 86? That's been like 86, 87. It was one of those 2 years. Man, it was super hot in Miami. Oh, Mr. Seven got pictures. All right, that's what's up. I would like to see that. I'm still eating. I get on 7 serpents in 15 or so. All right, 15 minutes. Yeah, enjoy your meal. Whatever you're eating, I hope you're enjoying it. Um, but yeah, talk about the yin and the yang because I have them here in my hands. I've been twirling them all this time, and it's all been the yin and the yang. These are the ones I want to give to Maggie, but I'm giving it my energy as I'm playing with it because I want my energy to be given to Maggie, at least a piece of my energy. And I come with good energy. I come with love. I come with respect. I come learning, and I come listening. You know, and I feed off of everyone. The ones that I want to listen to, it's just a reason why I need to listen to them because there's things that they need to tell me. You know, I get influenced by certain individuals, not everyone. I'm not for everyone. That feels so good. I'm almost done with my medicine. I need like another couple of more puffs and I should be done. Ryan, you're just like me. Oh, that's funny. When I eat slow. I eat so slow. Like I like people around me will finish and then I'm like halfway eating my meal. It's because I gotta cut every piece. Something grabbed my hoodie. Something grabbed my hoodie and went up like that because I felt it go like that. Anyhow, what I was saying that really distracted me. Fuck, I even lost my track of mind. Oh boy. Well, about the food. Um, Definitely. I don't know. I just lost my track of mind. That's how strong that energy came by. It really fucked me up. It threw me off. That I eat slow. I had to chop everything, down and to sizes that I'm able to swallow and digest. And if I'm eating a steak, it's best that I eat that steak around 2, 3 o'clock instead of eating it at like 7, 8, or 9 because I can digest my food 2, 3 o'clock. The food will get digested and it won't sit in my stomach if I eat it late at night. So that way, by the time this time comes, 11 o'clock, my food's been digested. And then that way I can sleep good tonight without having pains in my stomach. But I think Mrs. Seven, they're okay. They're having their conversations in the chat. So I don't want to leave yet, but I am going to. In 3 minutes, I'll be out of here. I want to thank myself for being on this show. I want to thank those that are in the chat room having great conversations. Thank Eric for stopping by. Made on monitor, so anytime he wants to come in and he stops by, if he wants to share his channel, he has permission to share his channel. And watch him, watch him, watch him. There's something about him screams me like a lot of energy. So I gotta get a hold of him. Maybe we could do a show in the future that's just me and him. That's about it. I think I got one more good hit with this joint. I definitely have PTSD. I'm gonna really fucks with my head. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap up the show. I want to say, like I said again, thank you everyone in the chat room that came through. I truly appreciate you very much. It was good beginning of the show and good all the way to the end. We even touched on my PTSD, and that's great. And stories that I shared previously. And we'll do this all again tomorrow. But I think tomorrow I'm coming on early. So it might be an early show. So stay tuned for that. This is going to be more for the UK, get some of the UKs up on here if possible. I know Mrs. Seven Serpents won't be able to because she will be sleeping. Okay, she needs to sleep because she works overnight. So she'll catch me either if I go live at night. Say, Rick, will you be going live at night? There's a very good possibility that I might be going live Friday night too. So there will be a morning show and an evening show. And with that said, I want everybody to have a good day, a good morning, and a good night. And I will catch y'all all on the flip side. Good night. And Mr. Seven Serpents, I'll be waiting. Have a good show. Have a good night. Bye.